Hey Costa, so yeah, to answer your question about sort of setting up the retargeting campaigns as you mentioned here, let me just give you the whole strategy so that you can implement it on your own if you'd like, so you wouldn't have to hire or pay anyone. This is just sort of me giving value. I know sort of you currently made 400 or nearly half a mil and you spent quite a bit on ads. I think that could be more optimized. I'll jump to the conclusion. Like if you spent, like if you're making 10 million plus a year, only $1 million should be spent on marketing and 200K should be spent on ads. So like, let's do the math on retargeting ads basically. So 10 mil in revenue. So 200K, divide that by 10 mil. So that's roughly 2%. So like if you made 500K, you should have only spent 2% on advertising. So you should have only spent $10,000. So I think you've definitely overspent. But let me share the whole strategy first. So one is called how to set up your evergreen retargeting campaign. So first you want to set up your pixel. Since you've already spent 108,000, that should already be set up. You then want to set up your Google and your TikTok. It's pretty easy. Just search up like Shopify, TikTok, Shopify, Google, and it's a pretty, like Shopify has made it pretty easy for you to sync it up and set up your pixel. Two is then you want to create all these custom audiences. So for Meta, Facebook and Instagram, you want to go ahead and create a custom audience for all your Instagram engagers. So everyone who's watched any of your videos in the last 365 days will go into this custom audience. Then you want to do one for Facebook. Then you want to do all website visitors. So anyone that hit this website would now be put in a custom audience. Like for example, me, I've hit your website and I'll now be in your custom audience. All people who added cart, all people who purchased. So add to cart is if I go ahead and I add to cart, now I'm put in that custom audience. And if you purchase, you'll be put in your custom audience. And you want to create the custom audiences for Google and TikTok, repeating the same thing. Each platform is a bit different, but you just go to your audience sections within the sort of Meta dashboard and you should be able to create it with ease. So 3, targeting. So this is the important part. So with Meta, you want to go ahead and create an ad targeting all your Facebook and Instagram engagers over the last 365 days, excluding your website visitors. So it's people who basically went to your Instagram, watched a video, but they haven't been to your website yet. So they know you a bit, but they're not that warm. The next audience is people who've hit your website, but they haven't added to cart. So they've been to your website, but they haven't, added to cart. And then people who've hit add to cart, but they didn't go ahead and check out and purchase. And lastly, a custom audience targeting all your purchases. So you want to repeat the same thing for Google and TikTok. It's sort of similar, where you can go ahead and, you got like hundreds and thousands of viewers on YouTube, and you want to create a custom audience, like retargeting all the people who've watched your YouTube videos, but they haven't been to your website yet. Same for your TikTok. Oh, where's your TikTok? Here. Retarget all the people who've watched any of your videos on TikTok, but have yet to go ahead and go to your website, people who've been to your website from TikTok, but have yet to add to cart, etc. And eventually, you'll create this sort of omnipresence. You'll create this ecosystem where if people come from TikTok, they can now be retargeted on Meta. Like if they clicked on your link on TikTok, now they can be retargeted on Meta. If they click your link on YouTube, they've been to your website through YouTube, you can now go ahead and they can now will see your ads on TikTok. So you create this ecosystem where wherever they come from, you're going to be hitting them with ads consistently for the next 180 days at least. Down the messaging, this is quite important. So for all viewers, like anyone who's viewed your YouTube videos, but they have yet to go ahead and click on your website, you want to retarget them with ads that is basically educational videos talking about your brand, sort of about us style content, sharing who you are, content on frequently asked questions, etc. Then for the people who have viewed your website but they haven't added to cart, you want to create ads where you offer 10% off. For people who've added to cart and did not purchase, you want to be like, hey, we saw that you added to cart, you didn't complete purchase, we see that you're interested, let me give you another 20% off to push you across the line. And then for purchases, the messaging would be, hey, we want to thank you for purchasing one of our products. To show appreciation, we want to give you a 30% off for you to come back and buy another product. This surprisingly does really well, and it makes sense. Like if you've purchased once, they're happy with the product, you give them a 30% off, they're going to come back and purchase again. Placements. You want to hit these ads everywhere. So on Meta, you do all placements, meaning if they're on Instagram, Stories, Explore feed, Facebook Marketplace, they're on like one of the network placements, like one of those apps that is associated on WhatsApp, they'll see your ads everywhere. Same with Google. You want them to see your ads. You want to retarget them on YouTube pre-roll, YouTube display, Google Display Network, Google Shopping, Google Search. So if they're searching a different product, you will come up on top just because you're retargeting them through search. Same with TikTok. I think TikTok has Pangle. Other TikTok related apps like RedNote, they'll be able to see your ads again. So that's the main strategy. Now, if you want to take it further, there's an advanced retargeting strategy where you can go ahead and create dynamic Meta and Google retargeting ads, where you basically just upload your feed, shopping feed, to Google and Facebook and Meta, and you can retarget based on what they view. So if they viewed this specific product, Google and Meta will show retargeting ads for this specific product. It will sort of pop up and it'll be like, buy this now for $100. If they went ahead and clicked the Koenigsegg 1-1, if they viewed this, like if they hit this website, you can retarget them ads with specifically this product. So it's very smart, it's dynamic. You set up once, you have to set up your shopping feed and it's like a dynamic retargeting shopping feed. So that's advanced retargeting strategy number one. Then number two is cross-selling. You can do a thing where you can retarget purchasers, even people who add to cart with similar products. So let's say someone went ahead and bought a C63 Mercedes, or even they added to cart a C63 Mercedes. You can create an ad that retargets these people specifically with a G-Wagon. Let's say someone went ahead and clicked on this. You can now retarget them. Let's say they purchased this. You can retarget them with the Koenigsegg 1. So it's cross-selling, but it's very targeted. So the bigger picture, if you plan to spend 100K a year on marketing, $80,000 should go to building an organic team. You know how on the last video I told you how you want to have 36 plus accounts? To have 36 accounts, you're going to have a lot of VAs managing, uploading, creating custom content. Like there's a lot of different accounts that are made. You want to probably even hire people in-house locally, people who can go to your house and work with you. This could either get you you can either spend $1,000 a month on a very talented VA that lives in, say, Philippines, offshore employee. So that's 12,000 a year. So you can technically get seven employees offshore for this cost. And these are like very good. Or you can get 2 local interns, employees that work with you full-time locally. So 80% should go to hiring and building a team, and 20% should go to retargeting. So let's say you scale to 10 million plus a year using this strategy. You know, this 5 million plus a year with 36 accounts, that's being generous, because right now you're doing 500k a year with just like 2 accounts. But let's say you eventually scale to 10 million plus a year. You want to be spending roughly around 1 million a year on marketing. So 10% of your revenue should go to marketing. 80%, 800k, should go to employees for scaling the organic marketing, and 200k should go to the retargeting ads. So hopefully that answers your question that you sort of sent me here. But yeah, this would be the whole, you set this up once, you tweak it, there's ways to optimize it, like for example the messaging. For each one of these sections, you can have multiple, like probably 10 ads, retargeting people who viewed your videos but haven't been to your website. You can have 10 versions of this 10% off, but you want multiple creatives for each of these 4 sections. Like the come back with 30% off, you want to have 5 different ads for this. But you set up once, you keep tweaking it, and then you just focus on the organic content, and the retargeting ads should just print money and have like a 5 to 6x ROAS minimum. So yeah, that's the whole strategy, Costa. You can go ahead and just apply that on your own if you'd like, but obviously if you want help, you want me to work side by side with you, it's probably going to take like, I'll need to hear more about your situation, but we'd probably have to work together side by side for at least 12 weeks to get it set up. And I'll guide you through it. I'll work with you over your shoulder. But obviously, I'm giving you this strategy for free. Just want to give value first. Sort of as it says in my Instagram bio, give value, earn your trust, show that we care. And that's me doing exactly that. But yeah, go ahead and take this strategy, run it on your own for free if you'd like. Or obviously, let me know. I'd love to jump on a call. I'd love to work with you to implement this, because you guys are doing pretty solid numbers, and I think this is going to take you guys to the next level. So I'd love to be a part of it. But obviously, if you want to go ahead and save some money, don't sort of pay for consulting, don't pay for mentorship. Take this strategy, run with it. Let me know how it goes. Keep me updated. But obviously, if you want me to work with you, let me know. We can jump on a call, and I'd love to maybe see if we can get you into our mentorship program, just because I need to sort of ask more questions to get to know behind the scenes, so we can jump on a call for that. But yeah, that's the whole strategy. I just want to give value first. Peace.